Day 20 of Heel.Sit's Train Your Dog Month Challenge. Today we are working on place. A lot of times if I have clients do this, I will have them do it standing up, but I actually prefer to do it sitting down because it's just more likely to draw your dog into you and help them kind of get the general idea. They're also already thinking about down typically. When you start down on their level, they're more likely to want to lie down and settle. So all I'm doing here is keeping this mat really close to me and looking at it, and if he touches it with his nose or his foot, I'm tossing a treat away so he can come back and try again. In the beginning, I don't care how he's engaging with it, I just want him to engage with it. I want him to understand that that's the game, and I'm not cueing him at all, I'm just staring at the mat and waiting. This is a little bit of a patience game in the beginning, and that can be kind of hard for people. I like to think of place as a button that when the dog engages with it and pushes it, it makes a treat appear, and I want the treat to appear away from the bed so the dog can come back and try again, and also so they don't feel trapped by the idea of coming to place. I don't want them to think that when they come to their bed, they're always going to be stuck at the bed. I'm not doing anything to call Walton back when he gets lost. I'm just waiting and letting him think about it and come back and try when he's ready. I don't care if this takes multiple sessions. I will set a 2-3 minute timer and do this and then just walk away from it. Even if we didn't get anywhere, I want him to feel really comfortable about this. With him, I initially was standing up, and when I pulled the mat out, it did kind of startle him, so he's having some feelings about the mat in general, and while he's doing a good job of coming back and exploring, he's also having to take some time to collect himself and collect his thoughts, and I'm not going to do anything to dissuade that. I want him to feel like he wants to do this. Most of his moving around right now is nervous energy about my expectations, and I don't want to do anything to call him back or make him feel pressured. I think that's really hard for people. We tend to want to nag our dogs into doing what we want, and sometimes the best thing for them is to just wait it out and be really patient so that then they do come back, they're very comfortable and they feel like it was their choice, and you're going to have a lot more sustainable, happy behaviors this way. So when he does come back and decide he's ready to engage with me, I'm just ready to jump right back into the game. He booped it with his nose there, I toss the treat away, and then again I just wait. I'm being very still, very quiet, keeping my eyes on the mat. This video is in 2 parts because while it was a 6-minute long session, we went from being scared of the mat to lying down on the mat all in that same 6 minutes. I think if you have the patience to wait it out, that's fine, but if you know that you're going to get frustrated, that's when that 2-minute timer is really handy. Not only does it teach your dog that nothing scary or bad happened and allows them to feel more comfortable the next time you come back to it, but it also keeps you from feeling frustrated or stuck. For me, I could sit here and watch this puppy think all day. I could just do this for hours. I find it really interesting. I think all these little movements and things that people often see as disobedience or checking out are actually just really interesting information. So you can see here he's starting to step on the mat more, and as he's raising criteria, I'm going to go with that. So this time when he comes back, I also want him to step on it again. You know, in the beginning, the nose boops were enough, but now I'm going to start waiting for a little bit more foot interaction as well. I also don't want him to get discouraged, so I think here I was deciding that maybe he was a little worried, so I was going to go ahead and go back to treating these nose touches and then build back to a foot target, which we'll see in the next video.